Welcome back! Today, using an old scrunchie, some scrap fabric, and some stuffing, we're making a wrist pincushion. So the first step we're going to do is we're going to take our scrunchie that we are reusing, and if it already fits your wrist, that's great, you don't need to do this step. Otherwise, you're going to cut your scrunchie so that you have a long tube, and you're going to take the elastic out. Once you get the elastic out of your scrunchie, you're going to put it around your wrist to figure out where exactly you want it so that the scrunchie will be tight on your wrist, but it won't be too tight. Once you figure that out, you're going to cut it to that size. Once you have your elastic to the right size, I use a safety pin, and you're going to rework that elastic through your scrunchie tube. So one way you can do this to make sure that the elastic on the other side doesn't come out is you can actually pin the elastic to the edge of your scrunchie. Once you do that, you're going to pin both edges together and take a seam across. Now we're going to work on the actual pin cushion portion. So you're going to take your scrap fabric and cut out a circle. I think mine ended up being around 6 inches across for the circle, but you could really have this be whatever size you wanted depending on how big or small you want your pin cushion to be. The basic idea for this is we're going to take a gather stitch so that this will kind of poof up into a circle, and then we will add that onto the scrunchie itself. So now I'm just going to take 2 basting stitches all the way around the circle. So once that's complete, it's time to actually gather. So how I do this is I just grab one of the strings and I just very gently pull it, and then you will see that your circle starts to come together. I then tied off the strings just to make it a simple knot so that the gathering stitch wouldn't come out. And now with that done, you can actually start to stuff up your pin cushion. So I used polyfill, and I just went around and make sure that it was nice and stuffed so that it would be able to really hold in those pins and I wouldn't worry about pricking myself at any point. So here's what the stuffed pin cushion portion looks like, and here's my scrunchie. So now it is time to sew them together. So I'm going to sew close the bottom of the pin cushion first, and then once I complete that, I will actually sew the pin cushion onto the scrunchie itself, and that's how we will close off the scrunchie. So as you can see, I have that one little portion there of the scrunchie that's open, and I just attached the two together so that it would be one stitch to accomplish 2 different tasks. And here's my completed pin cushion. I love how it turned out, and I love that I was able to reuse something. If you like this video and want to see more, be sure to like and subscribe.